What's up, everybody? Brian Salter here, and yep, the old oil expander is at it again. I don't think some of you quite understood the one video I made, so I'm going to make another one because I've ran into this again. What is that? Foul fit rings when the expanders are too large. So, let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so here we have just the old stock block here. What I want you to see is these ends here. This is too big. Let me back up right here. This is too big, and I'm going to show you why that is. I'm going to put the two ends together here. I'm going to square it up. And here we go. Let's get a closer look at this. Okay. I don't even have it square and it's butted together. Alright? It's going to get worse when I square it. There's just way too much expander here to fit in the bore. Alright? Now the time to do this is right now, when you're doing all your rough end work and sanding and grinding on the block, and all this left is like your final wash, which that's what's left on this engine, is wiping off any paint and final washing it. But I like to do all my grinding and file fitting and all that stuff just before final wash, and boom, it just popped out. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, where's my camera? I don't know. I'm not used to looking at the phone this way. I'm going to take that in. Where's the camera? Okay. See if I can make this focus. Anyways, this end right here, we're going to take it down just the amount of, and then I'm probably going to get, there we go. Stick my pinky in there. Alright, so I'm going to take it down. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get it to focus for you. Alright, you see that? Where it goes up. Oh yeah, I smashed my finger. Well, that looks nice on camera. You see where it goes up and then over. Plateaus. Alright, I'm going to remove that much to start with. And then what happens is this will lay against that like normal. So it will be basically like this instead of like that, it'll be like this. Okay? I know. Let me do this and I'll get right back to you. Okay, I've done that now. And you can see, maybe if I get out of it, let's see. Let me get out of the view. I don't know what to do. It won't let me do anything there. I'm trying to make it clear. Let me change the camera around. I'm going to put this back in the bore. But I basically removed the up section and over. I can give you an actual measurement. But let's move it over to the bore and see what it does. Okay, so turn my grinder off here. We're going to put this back in there. Oh, yes, I can already tell you. It's going to be beautiful. Oh, man, that is absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, let me move my fingers so you can see. Maybe you can see the gap this way. Here we go. Okay. There it is. End to end, it is touching all the way around, just barely. Remember, this is an expander. Okay? It should not be in your bore like this. And that's how they are, because they're too long. Don't put them in there like that, because you're going to wind up causing excessive drag and lots of little issues. So we butt these together and it fits that hole beautiful. Now it's a little bit of work because man, I can't even see which one I ground. Okay. It's a little bit of work because this is not normally something you grind on. Let me zoom in for you. You have to forgive my hands, guys. These are working hands. So, but that's the end I cut right there. All right. Oh no, maybe it was this end. Hang on. Woo, where are you at? Yeah, okay. That looks like the end I cut. You can't really tell them apart. Okay, let's back up a little. I don't know. Everybody loves my camera work. That's why they watch my videos. But they'll butt together like this and sit perfectly. And I'll have a true seal on the O-ring because they won't be all pinched. Yeah, like this. As you saw in the previous shot there when I started the video. This is how they are because it's too long. Okay? Wrong. Do not put them in the bore like that. Now, some of you other guys, some of you other YouTubers, you're welcome to do that. By all means, please do. Hey, I got to show you something I found. It's like 22 years old. One of my customers made it. He had it on his car. I'm going to show it to you. Hang on. My wife and I were going through pictures the other day, and we ran across this. If you can read this, I didn't build your engine. And that's from like 21 years ago or something like that. The customer put that on the back of his car because he was always in front. Nice. Anyways, yes, sincerely, congratulations. We've had two pole positions and 3 wins just in one little genre of racing. Circle track. Dirt tracking is doing good in just the last 2 weekends. So we're at 181 wins now. So proud of my circle track records. Pretty soon we'll be doing some other videos on things. I've just been so busy, and of course some of you know about some family things going on. So alright guys, remember, check every ring in the box, not just the compression and the second ring. Check them all, make sure they fit correctly. Oh, let me show you the hone. Hang on. Okay, if you remember several weeks ago now, going back a ways, I told you I had a much better hone than the Wiseco brush, and I do. I want to introduce this to you. It's a ball hone, flex hone. It's 800 grit, as you can see right there, 800 SC. And this one here is 4 and 250 bore. They go bigger or smaller. You can get these in a lot of various sizes. Fellas, let me tell you, this right here, if you don't have a way to Plateau hone, if your machine shop does not have carbide brush or whatever, this right here, guys, is fantastic. I've tried this now. It's even better than the Wiseco brush. Saturate your cylinder in WD-40. Saturate your ball hone in WD-40. And it takes about between 40 and 60 strokes. Make sure you get the feed and speed right so you get your crosshatch correct. And it will drastically reduce the parasitic drag on your engine. Anyway, that's free of charge. You're welcome. Trust me, it works phenomenally. Alright, that's all. Get your rings right, man. It starts right there. It's got to seal everything we've worked for. Everything we've worked for. We're got the right cam, the right intake, the right carb, the right fuel injection, the right heads, all that stuff. Guess what? The rings seal it in. So don't blow it. Make sure your rings are sealing. All right, and make sure you have oil control. Talk to you soon. Oh, I thought I'd show you this. So this ring set is for a 4030 bore. And this is another engine we're about to finish in dyno. In the same stages, we're still grinding and polishing, and it's just about ready for final wash now. But this bore is 4165. Okay, let's see how far away. Yeah, so not gonna fit that one for sure. But basically, hang on, I'll show you. But basically, this expander ring is exactly it's 130 plus thousandths too big. Okay, that's a lot, guys. And because it's flexible, a person could get a ring squeezer and jam it in the hole, not realizing the drag and the wear. And actually, all right, remember, this doesn't do anything but keep your two rings apart. It's an expander. You don't want this all bound up tight against the cylinder, and I can't say that enough times. Now let me show you how I do it, because I think I forgot to do that. Okay, everybody recognizes this, and this is my Summit Racing piston ring grinder. I really like this tool. But you have a couple ways you can do it. You can clamp it in your vise here and work it that way. I don't like doing that because, well, you need to be tight up on this, because what you don't want is this action going on, okay? You don't want that action. You want to be really tight up against it. And I'll just be honest now, understand I've been doing this for decades, okay? But I do this by hand, every bit of it. I don't take cutters and shear them off. I physically grind this by hand. All right, and I'm just very proficient at it because I've done it a lot. So I don't want to show you my method. I'm afraid you'll screw up. But all you need to start with, hang on, get my caliper here. To start with, it's just that little Plateau. Basically, I'll use this as a pointer here. That piece there and over this little section right here is what we're taking off. Okay, now don't do this blindly. Okay, you've heard the old saying, measure twice, cut once. Well, absolutely that applies. Okay, make sure you're doing the right thing. But this is something you need to check. All right,